Hey, Frank, it is very good to see you. We have a really important topic for everybody today: how to turn your stock losses into tax gains. In the past few months, it has been so tricky for investors. Everything from stocks to bonds is falling. So it's hard to know whether we should stick it out or cut our losses. And I know that you can sell at a loss. It's often called a capital loss or a tax loss. So, how do savvy investors use that to their benefit?
Well, Aaron, at Riley Higgins, we review our client portfolios all the time. And we're
Mhm.
doing that because we're looking at ways to make them more tax efficient. One of the things I really like about this tax strategy is that it's probably one of the most overlooked and underutilized tax strategy, and it's called tax loss harvesting. So, what is it? It's a way that you could take a portfolio loser from your portfolio and turn it into a tax time winner by selling that investment as a loss to offset the capital gains from the other investments. Now, another point I'd like to make is not only can the investment losses offset the capital gains, but the losses, if they're in excess of the capital gains that calendar year, you can use that balance and offset your personal income. So the federal government allows you to deduct a maximum of $3,000 per calendar year. So let's pretend you had a sell of an investment that's $5,000. Well, you can deduct the $3,000, but the good news is that you can carry it forward to the next year for $2,000. That's powerful.
Yeah, it really is. And it's
Yep. Yep.
especially timely and poignant now as we take a look at the S&P, Frank. I mean, I don't need to tell you what you already know here, but having this strategy in place could really help a lot of investors.
Boy, you're absolutely spot on because the market has really reared its ugly head this year.
Yeah.
There's a lot of volatility, and in a negative year, this is a great strategy to implement because it really could be used as a hedge for the downturn. And it's a great opportunity because really what it does, it's in a very shrewd way. It makes a negative to a positive, and that's so good.
Right. So I think that, the next question obviously should be, what kinds of investments can people sell to claim that loss?
Mhm. These are accounts that are non-qualified, that are taxable investment accounts that you use as a brokerage account. They're you can most revocable trust have them, but the things that you can't use, it's a big no-no. You can't use a 401k or IRA or a Roth IRA.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So, is there any timeline that we should be aware of? Is there a good time to take a tax loss?
Well, really, you should be using this tax loss harvesting throughout the year, but the deadline is December 31st.
All right. Frank, this was incredibly helpful. And you and I have talked about this before. I'm sure that there are rules and regulations. If somebody has any questions, what's the best way to reach you?
The best way to reach us is at our phone number, which is 480-581-8543.
All right. And we've got your website up there as well, rileyhiggins.net. Frank, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Aaron.